This is a gentleman out of New York. He is a pastor, right? What's his name?
Lamar Bishop Lamar Whitehead.
Okay, to understand. So there is a pastor out of New York by the name of Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Fantastic. I don't weigh into matters that are. Oh, we work it out. You're fine. We're I don't weigh into matters like social media matters or matters that I know are. I don't want to say stupid, but I don't want to say stupid, but when matters are very, very transparent, that I see everybody falling for a ridiculously stupid trick. If I can just save a little bit of heartache and some time, let me just go ahead and save you some hard work and some time and just point something completely obvious to you. So, this gentleman out of New York, Mr. Whitehead, he is a bishop. So, everyone who follows me knows that only thing I think I despise worse than hospitals are churches, and I think the most despicable people in the world are priests and pastors. That's just my personal opinion. So, with all that being said, why don't everyone just look at an obvious play that's taking place, and we're just missing what's very, very obvious. Now, Mr. Whitehead, he has a Rolls Royce. It's personalized, right? He has Gucci suits, Versace. He got flashy glasses and Bentley,
Everything.
a polo truck, multiple Rolls Royce convertible. Yeah. He's got a lot of shit for a pastor, doesn't he? And I saw his church. And his church, I ain't trying to talk shit about it, but it looks, I don't like how it looks. I didn't go see the inside, but the outside looks pretty shitty. And it doesn't look well kept. But this man has Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Chanel, Gucci, Prada, $1 million home, and he got a little tiny church that looks like shit. Wow. How does this man have all of these things? How does this pastor, man of God, have all of these things? How is that possible? Well, that's the misdirection. Now let me show you what you're missing and explain to you what you're doing. In psychology, they have this thing called, I think they call like misdirection or distraction. What do they call it? It's another word. It's another word. It's a smart people. It's another smart people's word. But this smart people's word that they use is projection. Right now, what's happening is all of this energy and rage is being perfectly felt and is being perfectly projected because you have all the things that you need to create the perfect character. Mr. Whitehead, you are in the algorithm. Let me tell you about the algorithm that involves number 13. But before we go into that algorithm, let me explain something to you. Everybody out there who's angry at Bishop Whitehead, stop. Stop, you're being tricked, and just stop for a second. Get out of your feelings and just back up for just 1 second. Remove yourself from the situation. Remove Mr. Whitehead from the situation and just step back so you can see how you're being used and manipulated, and don't give your energy to that. So, The devil only has one trick. The one trick the devil has is confusion and misdirection. And we always see that, case in point. 1973, the most iconic movie ever made, my opinion, is The Exorcist. And this entire movie was a movie that was so crazy they had to have, it was just an event. If anyone has time, go and look at 1973 and the year of The Exorcist. You look at the release of The Exorcist in 1973 and just watch of all of the hype that was given to The Exorcist and how this became an event. The Exorcist was an event when it came out. It was an event. Well, this event in 1973 was called The Exorcist, at which the whole world was terrified and the entire world gave its power to the devil. The Exorcist is not a demonic possession story, and it has absolutely nothing to do with a demon or a devil. You are being misguided once again. The Exorcist, for anyone who's watched the movie, watch it again, and there's nothing scary about it. There's nothing supernatural about it. Just watch the first 25 minutes of The Exorcist, and you're going to see that everything in this person's life was fine until they took the little girl into the doctor's office. You're going to find that the little girl has a meltdown in the doctor's office after she gets her shot. What you were seeing in the Exorcist movie was not anything about a demon. It was simply about a woman took her daughter to her doctor and something happened to her afterwards. What you're really watching in the movie The Exorcist is you're watching a situation of a case of a child who was sexually assaulted. She was sexually assaulted by the German housekeeper in the house. And to hide it, they took her to the doctor. The doctor gave her a shot. 1973 was an introduction of this new line of vaccine. No one wants to say vaccines, but 1973 was nothing more but the introduction of the MMR vaccine. That's what you're looking at when you look at The Exorcist. Nothing supernatural. You're being misguided. Watch it again. The child got sick at the doctor's office. Also notice, the German housekeeper, he choked a guy at a party. They said that a man with strong hands strangled him and threw him out the window. They never questioned the German housekeeper who was alone with the little girl the whole time. The girl had a cross and was having sex with the cross and pissing all over the place. Come on, you smart doctors. When a little girl is 12 years old and she starts pissing the bed, you got to start looking for sexual assault. You smart ass doctors, you guys, I swear to God. The little girl was sexually assaulted by her German housekeeper, and the mother was living in a fantasy world and she was not wanting to live in the real world because she was an actress. But you were misguided, and the whole world gave all of its power and fear and energy to the devil. That's how the birth of the Antichrist took place. The Antichrist was born in 1973 because of the Exorcist release. It was done on a schedule for a reason. We gave all of this fear towards the satanic possession and had nothing to do with a demon. It was just she took her daughter to her doctor and the daughter got sick in the doctor's office. And when the doctors couldn't figure it out, it was the doctors who said, take her to an exorcist. If you're familiar with history, you're going to find out the exact same thing took place in 1692 with the Salem witch trials. A gentleman by the name of Cotton Mather, president of Harvard. When they started giving the people the vaccines, they started having convulsions. They thought they were demonically possessed. Cotton Mather, the president of Harvard, he's the one who said, okay, they're demons. The president of Harvard is the one who started the Salem witch trials and said that they were demons. It's the same fucking thing. But the reason why the Antichrist was born in 1973 because The Exorcist was the highest grossing movie of all time. At the time, it probably still is. You gave all of your energy to fear in a demon and the devil. A demon by the name of Pazuzu. Let me tell you how good they misdirected you people. The demon's name was Pazuzu, right? How do we know that? Because we know that we need to find out what's going on. We got to look for the demon. We got to find out his name. His name is Pazuzu. Do you understand that Pazuzu is not even a villain? Pazuzu, this demon, is actually a male demon that is called in to come and clean out his wife, Lamatsu. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but y'all can go and find out yourself. So understand what you're really watching. So understand that I went back to Mesopotamia and Baghdad to study Pazuzu, Lamatsu, all these demons and energies. And I'm studying, trying to figure out this thing. And the whole time was right in front of me in the beginning. They misguided us and directed us. And I was terrified my whole life. The Exorcist changed me as a human being. My whole world was different. Since the day I watched The Exorcist, it's changed me. I gave all of that power to the devil. It was a misdirection. We were tricked. It was the fucking doctors. It was always the doctors. Watch it again. Now, back to this gentleman by the name of Whitehead. I don't even dip my toes in these kind of matters, but when I see a play that's taking place that is so very transparent, because fortunately I have a special set of eyes, I want people like Roberta Gatewood to understand something, that your frequencies mean something. And I swear to God, Roberta Gatewood, the vileness of a person a noun, because you don't even define it as a human nor a person. Roberta Gatewood, you will be remembered, I swear to God. I want you to understand something. This woman by the name of Roberta Gatewood of Statewood Auto, I just want to explain to her that you will be remembered thousands of years for your deeds. I understand that these particular frequencies that do the most despicable and horrible things. Daryl Gates was the chief of police of California, Los Angeles, one of the most racist police you can ever find. Bill Gates, we don't even got to discuss what kind of filth and vile he is. But the thing about it is, those people are in big places where they can press, they have a lot of people around them doing different things. So, but when they have to get the vilest of the vilest, they have to find the dirtiest, vilest, the vilest that the creators ever created. And that's a Roberta Gatewood, State Auto Insurance. I will explain her deeds. But getting back to Mr. Whitehead, we're being misdirected again, and I'll tell you how. And just step back and just watch for yourself. I apologize for my tone, and if you feel my anger is real. When I explain to you what kind of character Roberta Gatewood is, you don't realize that. I'm gonna tell you who she is, and I've been telling people that I kill people when I say their names, and I'm realizing I'm not killing anyone. I'm simply going to redeem her. I'm going to just show you who she really is and let her family and everyone who's ever met her know who she really is. So this way she can stop pretending to be that character and then she can start her life over. So I'm not killing her. I'm resurrecting Roberta Gatewood. Roberta Gatewood, you first, Kathy Kleinman and Krista Backer. I stopped what I was doing just to do this live, but I'm doing yours right now. But with the situation with Mr. Whitehead in New York, this particular gentleman, Mr. Whitehead in New York, you're being misguided. And black folks, you better stop talking about this man very, very quick because you're being trapped. You're being tricked. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about this man because you're being set up. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody say nothing bad about him. I hate churches, preachers, priests. I despise the entire thing. So hear me out. Stop talking about him. Anybody who says anything bad about this man, it is a trap. You are being trapped. So if you want to say something bad about this man, you're being trapped. So here's where we're being tricked, people. You hate this nigga. You should. I'd hate him too. This nigga got a bad wife. Oh, she bad. Well done, Mr. Mr. Whitehead. I apologize. I don't know you. I don't follow it, but I just took a glimpse of what's going on. I'm just sitting back saying, Jesus Christ, where are the adults in the room? Where are the scholars? Where are the strategists at? So since I hate churches. I hate pastors, priests. I hate the entire thing because honestly, y'all know y'all the devil. But also, what I also hate is unfairness and bullying. And right now, some unfairness and bullying is taking place. So, Mr. Whitehead, let me go ahead and give you a little trick. Since you won't have nobody on your team and you think that you're insulated, which you are nowhere near insulated. If you think you're insulated and you're protected, look no further to what's that kid named who was on That's So Raven? Mr. Something Wood. He's doing the things. I forgot his young name. But you are not protected. You are fucked up. You only got one play. Only one play. You can only do one play to get yourself out of this situation. One play only. But he got this nice house, right? He got this Bentley. He got this bad wife. You know what? You don't realize, Mr. Whitehead, that we have a system in place that that creates characters. Charles Manson was one of them. Black people don't ever talk shit about racism because ain't none of you went through what Charles Manson went through. So before any of you talk about racism, why don't y'all look at what happened to Charles Manson first? So why don't all of you, anybody talk about racism, talk about Charles Manson. He's my brother. You also want to look at a gentleman, a woman by the name of Jesus. Oh man, Warnos. Warnos. She's a person from the movie Monster. She was the first woman executed in Florida. You're gonna find, Mr. Whitehead, that we have a system in place that when they need something to get done, to get something distracted, they need a distraction. And sometimes they need to get some characters. And you, my friend, fit a bill of a particular character. You have no fucking way out because you got no allies. What they like to do is they like to publicly humiliate you and embarrass you. But there's nothing on this earth more hated than a nigga with some money. You got a Bentley, you got a Rolls Royce. Fresh is a bitch, by the way. Congrats. Your clothes. Listen, all the prints, no, you got some fresh shit and some fresh cuts. I'll give it to you. Glasses, you can do a lot better with your glasses, a whole lot better. But you gotta understand, brother, you are a character. You are a character that is hated more than anything on this planet. You are a rich nigga. And you got a bad wife. Oh, beautiful children. What, nigga? There is nobody on this planet that likes you. You don't have a fucking friend. I'm not your friend. Can you dig it? I'm a friend to humanity and a friend of truth. But you are fucked up, brother. However, God threw you a lifeboat. For the rest of you folks out here, they find characters and they make these characters so despicable that they make them unheard and take away their voices, and allow a system, mainly our Jewish-run media, to bastardize a person, and they make it so that anyone who says anything about a Jewish person is anti-Semitic, even if you're saying that Israel was in the Middle East. Oh, you're anti-Semitic. All right, well, fine. Well, I'm not going to remind anybody in history that the Semites are a race of dark-ass black people. The Semites are black as fuck. They blacker than me. But we're not even going to get into that because the Kemet niggas are fucking frauds too. So I'm not even pushing that back to Africa. Lie, bullshit, either. But you're a character. You've been marked. You've been marked numerically too. So, humanity, the mistake you're making is this. They're directing this thing towards this man. He has $1 million house. This guy has a couple blocks. He got stores. He's got a church. He got a Bentley. He's got a Rolls Royce. He's got all these things. And the most important thing he has is he has resentment of a whole fucking planet. So you can't win. You won't win. You will not win. You only got one way to win. So they can focus all their anger on you. And what I'm trying to tell all of you is to do not focus your energy and anger on this man, because you're looking at him in the wrong context. This person, Mr. Whitehead, is a developer, a mentor, a pastor, and some other shit. If you're looking at him honestly and you look at all the things that he has a Bentley, Rolls Royce, he banging it out, beautiful. He owns a block of shit. he owns a church. If you don't realize that you hate him, but only thing you're looking at is Kanye. You're looking at Elon Musk. You're looking at Puffy. See, Mr. Whitehead, you'll find out something called the Santana effect. It's very interesting. I'm fucking everybody up with it. Fucking them up. Roberta Gatewoods and Kathy Kleinman and Chris Dybackers, you're going to know their names and they're going to understand that those days are over where you people can just do things to people and think that it's fine and no one's going to know about it. You, my friend, I don't know if you know about the Santana effect, but there's an algorithm that lets you know what's going to happen to people in the future. All that kind of shit. If people were looking at you honestly, they would say, you mean this guy just got out of prison? He's a church. He has a mansion. He's got a Bentley. He got a Rolls Royce. He's got a block of shit. He's developing shit. See, what y'all don't realize is y'all being misguided. The only reason why you hate this man is because he is involved with the church. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You're being misguided. You hate this man because the church is involved. If this man was in any other profession in the world, you would say he's an icon, he's a mogul, he's a genius, he's an entrepreneur, he's Elon Musk, he is Puffy, he is Kanye, he's Jay-Z. But because he is in the church, you say this man is a fucking sleaze, he's a nigger, he's the lowest of the low because he's in the church. And what I'm trying to explain to you people is this. You think you hate this man, you don't hate this man. You are mad at the church. You are mad at the church. You're mad at the church. You understand that under any other circumstances, you would love this man and he'd be something special. You understand that you would be saying that this man is setting up an empire. If you look at his moves, you clearly see that he is setting up an empire. Anyone who knows business knows that he got a Bentley, a Rolls Royce. He's got all of these things. Everything that he's got, all those things belong to the church. You understand? This is a man who has used the system, and they are mad that he used the system against them. You're not mad at him. You're mad at the church. And just simply see, if he was a football coach, if he was any kind of other business, he would be great. You would say he was Puffy. I want you to step back and see that you have a person that's teaching development to the community. Understand this. I don't want to go to a church that's telling me to pray to some invisible God in the sky or some invisible spirits around me. I want to go to a church where there's a man who is successful in saying, if you get a $2,000 property and put $12,000 in, wait 6 months and do this, that investment turns into $70,000 and you get your child out of poverty. That's the fucking church I want to go to. I'm tired of hearing you niggas going to these kissing ass, talking to a creator, begging him for something. You got a situation where you got somebody that's proven success who came out of hell, because prisons are hell. And he's doing this within the system and they mad about it because he's a nigga. Worst part about it, man, If you got a big dick, it's over for you. You better not have no big dick, because you got a big dick, man, just jump in the lake. So understand, you are not mad at him. You're mad at the church because the church has let you down. Look at what's going on. Do you trust the police? Do we really trust the New York City police? Do we really trust the New York City prosecutor's office? Do we trust these people? Do we trust them? You don't, but you mad. And I'm telling you, you're mad and you're looking at him and they're giving you a point of reference to direct it at. A symbol. This symbol, we want to let you know, a pastor, if you want to look at a pastor, this is what he has to be. He has to be a nigga. He got to be flashy, and all of them got to be gay down low. You understand? So they're trying to direct your energy, and they're directing it, and you're looking at a person, a man, but you're not mad at that man. You are being tricked. You are mad at the institution. Look at the church. You wouldn't be mad at him if he was doing anything. If he was selling chicken and waffles, CDs or clothes or tennis shoes, you'd say, oh my God, this man is a G. I want to be him. Step back, watch the real play. You are watching New York's new Donald Trump. He set himself up fantastically. He is in the community with a church. He is teaching them how to buy properties. He is teaching them how to get out of poverty. Fuck. I apologize. Let me pull it back, Santana. I apologize. These churches ain't shit. These pastors ain't shit. These priests are pedophiles. You ain't mad at him. You mad at the church. Well, listen. You have a situation where somebody is rich as fuck. His clothes a little tacky. He needs to talk to Can You Dig It? But all my clothes got stolen. I don't have no clothes no more either. But that's another hilarious story. You gotta understand, brother, that you need to understand and explain to them what your church is. I hate churches. They are, the devil is in all of them. Understand, your black church is the one who told y'all to get those vaccines. Remember, your black churches, but none of the black churches want to mention all these people just dropping dead. No one's talking about, oh, wow, I wonder was it the things that the churches told you to put in your body and told you couldn't come into the church unless you got a vaccine, knowing full well that there's baby fetuses in it, but then they tell you that abortions are bad. Back on Mark. Watch what's taking place. You are watching a fucking genius in his inception, in the beginning of what's about to break the fuck loose. And they're trying to stop him because there's something in the pattern, in the algorithm. Mr. Whitehead, if you get smart, you're going to understand it. There is a power due to you. And there's something big that you're supposed to do. But you fucked up. You only got one way out of this. Only one way out of this. But understand, for the rest of you people, understand you're being tricked. Anyone who likes horror movies or watch The Exorcist and was scared of that movie, I want you to watch it again. And you won't be scared of it no more. Because you're going to realize the whole thing was a lie. You're going to realize that just like right the fuck now, the police are fucking buffoons. You're going to understand that in that movie, the police came to the house and didn't even question a fucking man in the house. Somebody got murdered in the house and he didn't talk to the damn housekeepers. I bet if that housekeeper was black, he would have talked to his ass. Can you dig it? Nonetheless, watch it again. Watch that has nothing to do with a demon. And all of you who got scared and watched this movie all this time and gave all that power to the devil. Now watch it again and see that the doctor poisoned the child. See that everyone in the house were handling. Let's watch the movie again. And you're going to see everyone in the house was all working together to hide things from the mother. But the whole thing, everybody lost nights of sleep. Some people went into counseling. A lot of people and a lot of things happened during that year, 1973, is the birth of the Antichrist. But understand the reason why they were able to harness the energy to birth the Antichrist that year is because they tricked you into thinking that a demon possessed a little child and it was real, when it was nothing more than the introduction of the MMR vaccine that you're now calling autism, that we used to call erethism back in the 1890s when the people in the miners' children got sick. None of this is new. These are old tricks. And people, they find all these things out. So, I like to say in closing that you're not mad at that man. They're just giving you people, when people are angry, you need to be able to direct your anger towards something. Like when you're mad, they tell you, oh, go and hit a punching bag. Well, guess what? All of you are mad and all of you are tired of being lied to and manipulated and cheated to. You just lie. You want your fair chance and you getting fucked. Then you see this nigga coming around with a Bentley with $2,000 glasses. You understand? Living great. Why is he living so great? Why can't I have these things? Why this motherfucker got all this shit and I'm out here struggling eating oodles and noodles? Can you dig it? Oodles and noodles are good though. You understand? You're mad. They're just giving you somebody to be mad at. And ain't nobody more. Listen, ain't nobody. If you want to be mad at somebody, if you want somebody to be. Here's how you work. And this is really, really quick. Stand your ground law is a ridiculous law. The only way you can pass a ridiculous law, so ridiculous, as if you insert a black person into the situation. A situation, if you chop off a child's head, that is deplorable. If you chop off a black child's head, then let's ask why you did it. You understand? So America watched a grown fucking man murder and hunt a black child and ask questions and then said he was standing his ground after he chased somebody. You gonna burn for that one. And you Benjamin Crump, you ugly ass piece of, you's a god. Y'all have no idea who he is. Y'all think I talk about him because he's a baboon, but no, y'all have no idea who these people really are. And it goes way beyond money. I swear to God, these people are demons. You think I'm fucking around, but it goes way beyond money. They are literally, I swear to God, I'm not fucking around. Benjamin Crump literally works for a system where he literally is feeding the system with as many dead people as he can. He is not what you think. First of all, think about it for a second. How the fuck did he get his job? Let's think about this 1 second. He's an attorney, right? He black, right? Attorneys need to be able to talk, right? Now, listen, Can You Dig It? For the next 3 minutes, I'm going to pretend like I'm one of y'all. You understand? If I need to articulate, I can articulate anything I want to. I can soliloquy, I can talk about sympathy, I can read Latin, I can do anything you want me to do. Benjamin Crump is an inarticulate, ugly gorilla baboon. You understand? He is inarticulate and he is unattractive. Unattractive, don't even describe this person. So how is a gorilla-looking, unattractive, unintellectual, terrible verbal skills? How does he get to be the spokesperson for everything? He's supposed to be an attorney. Don't you want somebody who's talking real slick and real smooth? Is there anybody out there who could talk real slick and real smooth other than him? When I talk about an orator, I'm not reading anything. I'm talking to you. Look at Malcolm. Malcolm talked to you. Benjamin, Trayvon, and when, hold up. We are going to, this is Benjamin Crump. We mad as hell. We mad. We are not gonna, we mad. He's, that's Benjamin Crump. Let me put this aside for a second. Listen, I'm gonna get into it later on today, but what I want you to do is, I don't defend churches. I don't defend pastors or preachers. I have to think that preachers, priests, pastors, anyone standing in the pulpit, I think they are the most despicable people on the planet, other than pedophiles and Kathy Kleinman of AIG. Kathy Kleinman of AIG. Kathy Kleinman of AIG. AIG Insurance. Oh my God, I'm almost finished with your video, but thank you so much because you're a big one, and that's going to increase my power. But we're being lied to. And I'm just simply saying, back up from the situation and understand when you're giving power to something. And right now, you're giving power to anger, resentment, and hate. Those are the devil. You're playing the devil's game. If you're going to be angry, resentful, and hateful, direct it at what you're really angry and resentful and hateful about. In this case, they've given you a target. So now it's like, yes, this nigga. Yeah, good. I can let this out on this nigga. But I want you to understand, the only reason why you're angry with this nigga is because the church is involved. So if the only reason why you're angry with this nigga is because the church is involved, what you're really saying is you're angry at the church. Look at your church. Look at the church. All right. So there's only one play out for this. One play. So for the rest of you guys, y'all go ahead and fall for it. But I assure you, if you are online posting shit about, talking shit about this man and blah, 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 woo, you are going to look like a fool. Can you dig it? Told you. I'm letting you know. Shut the fuck up and be honest and realize you're not mad at him. It's the church. They're just giving you a target. The same exact way that when a man gets in Las Vegas and stands in a building and shoots 400 people with a machine gun, they say that he's a sick individual. But a Muslim person punches a person in the face in London, and we know that that's a terrorist. You understand? And we understand that MSNBC and Fox show the same character as a terrorist. Well, this is the sleazy nigga pastor character. He is it. They have got you. What I want you to understand is look at this again. Step back and understand that this guy here, you're not realizing that if he plays this right, Donald Trump, all that shit over. This person you're looking at, if he plays it right, because there's an opportunity, but no one's smart enough to ever see it, and it's terrible to watch it. Shitty part about it is I see all the opportunities, but I'm stuck hiding in Mexico from my government because I get to see it and they won't let me implement it. Nonetheless, if he implements this properly, he will be the new king of New York, if he's smart. But he's making some fucked up moves. But I just want you to understand that if he was any other industry, you love him. Understand that if he was anybody else, you don't realize you're calling what he's doing. You're calling him Elon. You're calling him Jay-Z. You're calling him Puffy. That's who you're looking at. Except what he has is bigger than all of theirs. So let me explain something to you about Jay-Z, Puffy, Elon. None of them. Who's the other one? Never mind. Jay-Z, Puffy, and Elon. None of them are in the community and teaching people how to redevelop their homes. No one's telling them and teaching them about real estate. Now, I fucking hate churches. But if you're going to go to one of those despicable buildings made of stone and brick and whatever the fuck and judge other people, then you might as well get something out of it other than some guilt and some old ass story told to you by some person who's doing worse shit than you. So this man, with you niggas, the worst part about it is you jigaboo ass niggas are the fucking worst. And you're stupid. Look at the play. Look at the real play. This man has created a fucking secret society in broad fucking daylight where he's empowering his community, you goddamn buffoons. He is a businessman posing as a pastor, empowering you dummies. You stupid. God damn. Do you understand that they don't give a fuck about him? There is a million of those jigaboos dancing in shiny suits all around the South. Joel Osteen got a trillion fucking suits. Joel Osteen wouldn't let nobody in during Katrina. Do you see? What's worse? Do you think him grabbing a woman, whatever the fuck is going on with them, do you think that's worse than Joel Osteen telling people from Katrina, you can't come into my big ass luxurious air conditioned church? Fuck you. No, they want him because he's supposed to do something. Charles Manson was supposed to do something. They go after these characters because it's supposed to do something. Understand, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about nothing. But someone come and fuck up the program, they get to turn them into a character. Well, understand this, dummies. God, why the fuck? Understand this. Watch the real play. This man has created a secret society right in front of you, posing as a church where the members are coming there. Open the door. Okay, I'll just tell him a second. Tell him, hold on. The members are coming there and he's training them on how to get rich. Understand that he is a businessman and one of his businesses is the church. He's doing everything the way the book told you to do it. You played with the devil on one game. I'll talk about that if you're smart enough to get in contact with me and let you know how to get the fuck out of it. But none of you, all of you are cowards. But understand, they only get interested in people who are correcting or effecting change, i.e. I fixed blindness and I created a career called CSG that I was putting in black inner cities that I'm putting in Mexico right now where I'm hiding. I affect change, so they gotta kill that nigga. That gentleman up there, not my favorite. He's a pastor and he has a church. My two least favorite things. Hey, he's on to something, you fucking buffoons, niggas. Get up to the fucking 20th. Just get smarter than this and understand you're being manipulated. But don't go along with him and talk shit about them. And then I get to make a video about you later talking shit about how stupid you was for falling for the trick. And I get to laugh and y'all get to sit back and say, I hate that nigga. Can you dig it?